Do you think John Jones will lose his next fight?
Is he even got a fight scheduled?
No, but whenever he fights.
I'm about to do what he hasn't done in over 10 years, which is jump up in weight. I didn't go recycle all my old opponents and scrap them or find new lower tier guys to fight. I just said, I'm gonna go up. So I'm gonna do what he hasn't done in over 10 years. I'm gonna do it in just under 3 years. Wow, amazing. And I don't know, I mean, it depends who his next fight is, but I've seen the guy live. You can look at his last 5 fights. Tell me he's not washed.
Well, so that's my question. Do you believe that if he loses his next fight, then the fight against you has less interest?
Not to me, no.
You don't think it loses luster?
For the appeal of the fans, maybe, but then I'm the light heavyweight champ. And the story is like, right, he went up to heavyweight. He's coming back down to light heavyweight to claim back what's his. And there's this troll who's been with him for the last year and a half, telling him he ain't after he started it. And then, yeah.
Now, he says he's moving up to heavyweight. What makes you think that he even entertains the fight at that point? If you come up and get his old belt and he's saying, no, I'm going to wait for, or at that point, the Stipe Francis fight has already happened, then what makes you think that the plan comes together?
His ego, his insecurity and his ego. Trust me, I know this guy. I know this guy. It'll happen. There's no way that fight's not going to happen.
He and I met yesterday. We had a great time, had a great meeting yesterday, and I was adamant on him fighting Whittaker for the title. It's the thing that makes the most sense. And then Whittaker comes out after the fight and says he doesn't want to fight him, which is wacky. But okay, then he'll move up to 205 and fight Jan.
Yeah, I certainly think he took a little twist to what I said. I never said I don't want to fight Izzy. That's not something I said. And as you just said, like, you've been across the interviews and whatnot. I did not say that. I'm looking to fight March, April next year. That's what I'm looking for. I would like to fight Izzy. If Izzy's moving up to fight Jan, then I'll move up and fight him there. If he gets to win, I'm very I want that fight. I do want that fight. It's just we had to just work it into the timeline, which is that March, April next year sort of timeline. So they never reached out to me, not once. I guess, yeah, it was a bit of a twist because it wasn't so much of a twist of Izzy fighting Jan, because I can see that why they would want to do that, why Izzy would want to do that, why the UFC would want to, I can see that happening. It's more the twist on how he just took my words and either he misinterpreted it or twisted it a little bit. It's that what took me for a little bit of a ride. But like I said, my timeline stands. That is the fight that I earned. I think everybody understands that. Even Dana said that after the last fight. And yeah, I guess whether he's at middleweight or at light heavyweight, I'm going to take the fight to him.
You just look at the guys he's faced. I mean, the names on his record, the people that he ran through it, and the way that he did it as well. It was dramatic, and that was the thing. That's the thing with John Jones. When he stepped in there, you expected something dramatic, and I like a fighter that's tested in there. The thing that Khabib's done has been very, very impressive. But he got to the top of the sport. He defended the belt 3 times, and now we're not going to see him. See if there's anybody else in the Division 2 testing. We're not going to get that Tony Ferguson fight, or maybe a Michael Chandler in there, or one of the younger guys like a Charles Oliveira. John Jones stuck around and dealt with all of those questions. Same thing with Anderson Silva, really. You know, Anderson Silva fighting Chris Weidman. Anderson Silva was the champion when Chris Weidman was making his pro debut.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to be said for fighters sticking around at the weight class and defending those titles. Same with GSP. I mean, you know what, GSP's got 9 defenses on his record as well in his second stint. It's time served, it's people that they faced, it's the names, the recognition that you get from those names. And you just look at who they faced during their title career. You know, John Jones, what has he got? 11 and 12 defenses on his record. His opponents' wins are still over 250 if you put them all together. No one else is coming close to that, not even GSP. In 9 title defenses, 167 and 39 were his amassed opponents' records. So even over 9 title defenses, he's not even anywhere close to what John Jones has done. And it's because of the names. Jones was going from contender to veteran to contender to veteran. Everybody you threw in there, whether it was Rampage or whoever, he was running through them. He had a couple of tough ones, of course, with people like Alexander Gustafsson, but that also shows how competitive the light heavyweight division is. You know, you can't make things look a bit too easy, otherwise people will start discounting those wins.